They thought we were so slow, that we were so stupid, that we would elect the lowest caricature of a stereotypical broken black man as opposed to somebody who is educated and erudite and focused. Y'all ain't ready for me today.
I don't know, based on the intro, I think I'm ready. I think I want to hear more, actually. That's Minister Jamal Bryant, and he has a lot more to say about Herschel Walker as a candidate. Listen to this.
Since Herschel Walker was 16 years old, white men been telling him what to do, telling him what school to go to, where to live, where to eat, where to buy a house, where to run, where to sit down, where to sleep, where to pay for abortions, where to buy a gun. And you think they not gonna tell him how to vote? In 2022, we don't need a walker, we need a runner. We need somebody who gonna run and tell the truth about January 6th. We need somebody who gonna run and push for the cancellation of student loan debts. We need somebody who gonna run and make the former president respond to a subpoena. We don't need a walker. We need somebody who will be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding, knowing that your labor is not in vain. Georgia, I need you to know the slave Negroes y'all are used to don't live here no more. We can think for ourselves, function for ourselves, and vote for ourselves. Why? Because we don't need a walker.
I think it just became a Christian. I've been an atheist for decades, but like, I kind of want to get up and walk in front of the stage and stuff like that. Woo, okay. Seriously though, Dan, what'd you think?
Oh, wait till you hear the music they got down there. I think the gospel church music is the closest I've gotten to maybe considering it. No, but it's a really powerful sermon. I love that you don't need a walker, you need a runner. And I think we've made a lot of analysis, and I really appreciate the coverage you've done on this show, especially by saying that Herschel Walker is being used as a pawn, as a puppet by the Republican Party, because they know that, listen, he's not that bright and he has all these gaffes and he's a huge hypocrite, but Republican Party doesn't really care about that. They just want a reliable vote. But I really think that, and I'm really kind of upset that I didn't come up with this beforehand, but he's really taking a step further, that all the stuff that Candace Owens says about how the Democratic Party is a plantation and that the Democratic Party just wants to use people and you can actually break free and be a free thinker by joining the Republicans, it's classic projection, like everything. Because they want Herschel Walker, and I keep going back to that Dana Lash quote where that he said that she didn't care if Herschel Walker were aborting baby bald eagles. They just want someone who will vote the way they want them to. So the way that pastors associating it with, they just want a Negro who will do what they're told, is such a good framing. It's such a powerful framing for the base of voters that Herschel Walker is supposed to be cynically pandering towards. Like, great job. Like, honestly, really good work.
And then he even paid himself for child care, all that stuff. Why don't he keep his own kids? Don't have nobody to keep your kid. You keep your kids. Then you got somebody else keeping. I keep my own, even though he lied about me. But it's okay. It's okay because he's trying to get your vote. Don't let him trick you, try to get your vote.
Okay, every single word of that from Herschel Walker was projection about him lying about his family to get their vote. But in particular, trying to put all of the weird scandals and issues and whatever about him onto Raphael Warnock. Now, I care a lot less about Herschel Walker's secret children than I do about any of the other scandals. That's his own life. I don't see how it could possibly affect policy. I'm much more worried about him holding guns to people's heads and all of trying to deny people's rights that he himself has helped people exercise in the past. Those worry me much more. But of all of the things to put onto Raphael Warnock, it's the idea that Raphael Warnock isn't involved enough in the lives of his children. I've been kind of defensive about Herschel Walker in that area, but if you're gonna open it up and try to use that as a weapon against the Reverend, then I think it's only fair for us to turn that back on Herschel Walker.
Listen, I mean, this is a non-story. This is the ridiculousness, and you're absolutely right. This is absolutely projection because first of all, there's nothing illegal about using campaign finance with finances to pay for childcare. This is how we expand it to more women, so more women can actually have access to run for office. So that's the first thing. Secondly, he caught himself in the middle of the second sentence. He was like, that's what he tried to use against me. And I was like, yeah, you just realized this might not be a road you want to travel down because you are the deadbeat dad, according to your kids. Your own kids said you didn't give them enough time, not anyone else. So it's absolutely. It is soup de jour. Actually, this is what we have known to expect, not just from Raphael Warnock. This is a Trump thing too, where you project something that you're guilty of on the candidates or candidates you're running against, and then with a straight face deny it. And even though there's so much information to show that you, Mr. Warnock, are not guilty of it, but I am. However, I'm going to say you did it, and people are going to clap and still act like it's not true.
Yeah,
this is my entire problem with the entire evangelical claim on the right side. I mean, like there's some things called commandments, and I think something about lying was one of them. But I don't think that matters. I think commandments on the right, actually evangelical on the right, means you support Republicans at any cost, especially if Daddy Donald Trump said so.